Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. I'm so glad that you're here on our team, and I want to help you get off to a great start. So one of the things that I want to share with you is how to go ahead and get your calendar set up to match what times you have available to party with your new hostesses as you start your business. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to show you just a calendar. I actually picked one that I don't have anything written on. And I'm going to just show you how you can go ahead and set this up so that when you are talking to people and doing your booking challenge, you know ahead of time what you have available to offer people that might be partying with you. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to look at your calendar in advance. As you get more comfortable with this, you might even look like a 3-month period of time. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your red marker or pen and you want to X out or at least make some kind of marking on all of the dates that are not available, because these are things that you might be doing with your family or friends, vacations that you have planned, but you want to make sure that that's set first. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And I'm Xing the whole box because these are some dates that I'm actually going to be out of town. But what I might suggest to you instead is to just do a small box towards the top so that you know that you might be able to have a catalog party going on during this time, or you might be able to have a Facebook event going, or even a fundraiser going. But these would just be dates that you know you are unavailable to do tasting parties. So I don't know if you can see this, but if you look there, you can see that over Labor Day weekend, so I'm doing it for September, we actually are going to be at our friend's condo in Lake Norris. And then this later part in the month, I'm actually going to be in Florida with our friends as well. So I wanted to make sure that I marked those out because of the fact that those are not going to be tasting party dates. Now, one thing I should mention to you though is you could still, like I said, have those as dates that you're doing maybe a Facebook party, a fundraiser, or a catalog party. So going to the next step, so red means stop. No, it's like a stop sign. No partying, tasting parties at that time. Our green highlighter, those are going to be dates that we are open to doing tasting parties. And so those green are go. Green means go. Yes, you can go to a tasting party. So I'm going to highlight the dates that I have available. And I'm just actually putting a box around the dates so that way I'm not filling in the calendar space where I'm going to actually be writing people's information on. And so you want to look, your goal is probably to be shooting for 6 different boxes on a month. And the reason for that is because not all of those will get filled up, and you want to make sure that you have dates to offer people. If you only go in with like, here's my 3 dates that I can have a party, and it's possible that's maybe all you can do, but the goal would be if you're trying to party 3 to 4 times in a month, you want to have extra dates available for people to be able to choose from. So and just keep that in mind. Maybe you're a person who works on the weekends, and so the weekends you're going to need to put those scheduled dates of work in to remind you that those are dates you do not have available. So I'm going to go ahead and put 7 dates on my calendar, and that way, because I'm trying to always reach the $3,000 mark for my sales. But if you look at the calendar now, you'll see that it's starting to fill in. I've highlighted, just put a box around any of the dates that I'm available to party with people. So this is a really great visual for me that when I'm on the phone doing a booking call, I can say to people, these are the first 2 dates I have available. Now, what you want to do is you want to reach out to those people and start with your earlier dates first when you're offering them 2 dates. So it might sound something like this. I'm going to use Rick as my go-to as my host. Hi, Rick. I'm so excited about the new catalog that just came out, and I know you love our products as much as I do. So I wanted to get with you and see what date might be a great date for you and your friends to do a tasting party. I have September 6th and September 7th available. Which one of those would work best for you? So at this point, hopefully Rick's going to be able to know his calendar and be able to choose one of those 2 dates that'll be a great fit for him. But maybe he says to me, oh, those dates just don't work. Well, I don't have to say, oh, well, thanks anyway. At this point, what I can do is I can move down in my calendar and offer 2 additional dates. And that's why you want to have extra dates available so that you do have that flexibility. And hopefully you and your host can find a date that'll work in the month within 3 to 4 weeks of the time that you're contacting them. If that won't work, you can always go ahead to your next month's calendar. And that's why I suggest booking or marking your calendar at least 3 months, and so that you have some of that available if you do have to go into the next month. Now, I want to give you one more highlight color that you're going to want to do. And this is if you are interested in doing Facebook parties or meal workshops. Meal workshops actually are going to be a different color. Well, the meal workshops are going to be really more like a tasting party. So you need to keep in mind that if you're doing a freezer meal workshop, that's going to be in green because you're going to someone's house, or they might be coming to a place where you're going to be. For example, maybe you're at a community center that's where the party's being hosted. So green means anything that you're going to be going to it at some point and people are going to be coming together. The blue highlighter is going to be for Facebook parties. And Facebook parties are a little different, obviously, than catalog parties, because for catalog parties, you're just giving the hostess the catalogs, the order forms, and this is going to be a part of another video that I'll do later on with you. But I am going to show you some extra boxes that I'm going to do because they can be Facebook parties. And so this opens your calendar up to even more of the events that you might be interested in doing. So, and I find that Facebook parties a lot of times work not so much, don't need to be on the weekends. I have better success with them during the week, even sometimes earlier in the week. So now I don't know if you can see this, but I've added, not only do I have my 7 green boxes for either tastings or freezer meal workshops or cookie workshops, I also now have put on dates that are possible Facebook events. And so this really fills my calendar, and you might be going, oh my goodness, she's booking for so many things. But keep in mind, this isn't necessarily going to be completely full. Maybe I'm looking to do 2 Facebook parties in a month, and I'm looking to do 4 parties in a month. But again, I'm giving some flexibility to my host with some extra dates that they can choose. I'm always asking for the earlier dates first, and then moving down my calendar if they are unavailable for the dates that I first give them. If you say to a person, what date would you like? What happens there is they pick whatever date they want, and it might be not a very convenient date for you, or you might have to keep saying to them, no, can't do that date. No, can't do that date. And so having your calendar set like this ahead of time before you go into your booking calls can really help you book your calendar and work and party when you want to party. I hope you find this video helpful, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. But the first thing you want to do, make sure you get your calendar, grab your blue highlighter, your green highlighter, and I don't have a red highlighter, so I used a Sharpie red marker to go ahead and get that set up before you start your booking calls. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.